Admiral's log. Our fleet has sustained significant damage after the invasion of Ireland and is in dire need of repair. We're making our way to a safe location where we can make the necessary repairs and regroup. However, the Royal Navy is in hot pursuit and we expect to encounter them in the next few hours. Despite the damage to their ships, the British remain determined to inflict as much damage on us as possible. We cannot afford to let our guard down even for a moment. Our sailors are tired and wounded, but they continue to fight with bravery and determination. They fully understand the gravity of the situation, and they know that their actions could determine the outcome of this war. If the British succeed in sinking some of our crippled capital ships, then they will potentially set back our plans several years. We must intercept this British group with the Yamashiro and her escorts and sink them before they can sink us. Hey guys, still here and welcome to episode 44. We have a pretty big battle ahead of us in July 1936. We're in the Bay of Biscay and the Yamashiro is the only battleship I have. The rest of the ships, the capital ships, are going under the repair situation. So, this one battleship with her 12-inch guns is going to once again try and do the impossible, as she takes on 6 battleships of the enemy. Now, ideally, I would just wound a couple and have my DDs torpedo them as the battleship takes out the smaller guys, so that the British are going to be stuck with even more repair cost. I did try and make peace with the Austro-Hungarians, try and resolve the situation peacefully there. Unfortunately, the negotiations failed, and because of that, we're still at war, and we're still blockading the Austro-Hungarian area. Unbeknownst to me, part of my army decided to go on the march, and we are now invading, I believe, Croatia from my position out in, well, whatever the hell that is. Let's have a look. I want the heavy cruisers to follow the battleship. I want the DDs to go here. What CLs are these? This is the Chishima. That's a speedboat. And then Agara, another speedboat. 6-inch guns. I haven't upgraded these things yet because they've been out at sea almost non-stop. Now thankfully, due to the advent of radar, I can see everybody. And it looks like not everybody is having a great time. Holy shit. You poor thing. What are you... How are you being held together? Like, this is more wreck than battleship. And we'll just put you out of your misery, alright? The other guys, wounded, 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 wounded. Yeah. I think the whole British Royal Navy, as opposed to the German Royal Navy, I think the whole Royal Navy is badly hurting. They're just not in a good place. They keep running into ships, they keep running into mines. They keep running into everything, really. Alright, for some reason my audio wasn't getting captured from the game, so that should be resolved. As I was saying, some of these battleships really badly damaged. Let's put them out of their misery. Because I thought this was going to be the impossible fight, and by the looks of it, it's really not. As for the light cruisers, I want those guys to go off and follow / defend the battleship. And the DDs... the DDs. Torpedo range. Why is there a chopper hovering over my head? Not sure if you guys can hear it on the mic, but damn, that thing is loud. Guess they finally found me. Let's have the DDs go and try not to get themselves killed. Especially Yamagiri that just got fixed. Come on, how much structural integrity you got left? Like a 0.1%? Jesus. Or are you going ghost ship mode? Where the ship simply refuses to die. That's another possibility. There you go. Did not refuse to die. Alright, small trash first. CLs, make yourself useful. 90% accuracy? Jeez, and there's only the Mark IVs? Destroy the torpedo launcher. Yeah, that's a nice 2k damage. I still don't understand why the Brits keep sailing around with these ancient warships, whereas I'm just shy of cruise missiles at this point. Oh, that's a little rude. Okay, turn around, turn around. Keep going. You're dead. Are you trying to actively smoke your BB, or can you just not drive? I'm gonna say it can't drive. That's more likely explanation. CAs. Help with the destruction of this ship. DDs. You guys have taken up a flanking position, but you're still not in range. We're gonna have to try and intercept these as best we can. Okay. This is... Is that a CA or a CL? This is an actual CA. And so are you. You're a sister ship. Sister ship to the Alacrity. Well, that should resolve the blonde pretty quick. Speaking of, just add your bad or worst blonde joke in the comments so we can have a laugh. Boom. Alacrity. What's your situation? Why do you keep insisting on Ooh, you got hit pretty bad. Why do you keep insisting on throwing torpedoes my way? No, 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 no. The Alacrity, please. We're gonna deal with these guys later. In a minute. First, Alacrity. CAs. Go back. CLs, come back. Go deal with the Raccoon. Great amounts of damage against the Alacrity here. Yamashiro... Well, if I level her out, she should be able to squeeze in this increasingly sizable gap. Yeah, you're flooding. You're gone. Okay then. Next volunteer, the Stour. Don't change your course. Don't change your course. Bad idea. Can we wipe out this destroyer potentially? Oh yes, we can. That was about 4k damage, and she's gone. Is she not gone? Like I said, she's gone. Okay, the torpedo here decided to go and do something else, I guess? So who's next? The Vanguard. Badly damaged battleship with 16.3-inch guns, Mark 1. Ah yes, the Royal Navy, the most advanced fleet on Earth. No, they're not. How did you... Is this that sailing wreck? Oh, okay, right. I thought the DDs had actually managed to kill something. What the... Shall we not? That's the CL going after the destroyers with its torpedo salvo. Interesting, but misguided. How's that battleship doing? No, not that battleship. That battleship. And mine? Mine's good. We're not gonna fire HE at a battleship, though. Not that they need much help. Can we pen this? Not really. No, really not. But a couple of hits to your superstructure are gonna hurt just the same. And 10-kilometer range... Yeah... Well, actually... Many bulkhead, spacious quarters. Huh. You're not what I was expecting. Go, let's swing back to the destroyers side of business. Because this battleship is inbound. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Target that, launch torps at it, and come back around. The CAs, you can make your presence known. Engage the light cruiser. CLs, engage the light cruiser as well. Don't care about the battleship that much. I am expecting the torpedoes from the Yamagiri and Shinonome to deal with that. Yamashiro is doing a fantastic job. Almost getting the kill on this battleship, but she's now badly angled. You got semi-armor positioning, right? Yeah, semi-ballistic. This guy's similarly problematic. Look, even this isn't that big of a threat. It's 14.3s. But, coincidence for range finding? That's relatively outdated. They don't have radar yet either. They got RDF, radio direction finding. It's not radar. Boink. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna swap fire and we're gonna get a bit more distance on them. Situation here. We got a nicely wide spread of torps, which we're going to get dodged. Shinonome. Why, my friend, are you not launching your torpedoes? Amagiri, I think it's time for you to leave this place. CLs can help with the firing of this ship. And the CAs. Just about done with the Raccoon. Yeah. Pretty good. Bob Roy. Mashiro's taken some damage, but largely she's okay. Flooding. Main tower damage. I always like that. Come on. Can we flood this guy some more? Yes, we can. CAs. Be a bit careful with this guy, because if they decide to fling more torpedoes at me, I got a couple of ships spread out quite a lot, and I'd rather not have them get destroyed. Hello, is that yours? That is yours. Why are you flinging battle or torpedoes at me, Seawolf? What is that about? We're only using the stern turret against the Roy. Switch back to the Vanguard and use HE to finish them off. Kasuga, can you bend this at short range with a 9-inch? Probably not. Switch fire to the Seawolf. And just... well, let's see what you can do. There goes the Raccoon. Raccoon problem dealt with. CLs, move up. DDs, Terps denied. Lest you manage to torpedo your own ships. This guy's gonna burn. We're taking a lot of damage in the Kasuga. But then again, I'm using one battleship to finish off 6 others. If the heavy cruisers and the light cruisers can make something happen to finish off this relatively healthy battleship, then yeah, there she goes. I am all for it. Okay, next up, the Magic. And you, my friend, how are you doing? You got 90 AP shells, and you're almost through killing off the Vanguard. Outstanding. You've taken 30% losses, or 30% structural integrity damage. I have seen worse. We still got Signet and Bob Roy and Vanguard. Vanguard immediately taking a bunch more fires. This guy's probably also more wreck than ship. Now, they do have all their batteries, but if they turn away from me, then they're not going to be able to use those. Same as the Roy, which only will be... yeah, she's only going to be using her stern batteries. Destroyed secondary tower. And the Magic is going to understand the black magic of putting everything on fire. Large, deadly salvos coming out of these heavy cruisers. 5.5k damage there, 4.8 there, 5 there, 2.5 there, and the Magic is gone. Well, let's be honest, the Magic has been gone with Dreadnoughts for a while now, hasn't it? Vanguard, down to 6%. All they got left now is battleships. So, yes, they can still throw torpedoes. I have to keep that in mind. 4%. Bit more. Come on. Finish it off. DDs. Prepare a torpedo attack against the Bob Roy. Looks like we're going to take potentially 2 battleships down at the same time. You're down to 1%. So it's curtains for you now. AP. Go on. Next. Amagiri still survived. That's really good. Signet sinks. And here's the Roy. Alright, torpedo if you can. The Bob Roy is going to be burning very, very quickly. And very, very badly. Shinonome. What? You're not even aiming your torpedo launcher? What about you? Well, at least you're making an effort. You have torpedoes. Is there something wrong with your torpedo launcher? Or do you just have an attitude? I mean, we can go without the torpedoes, but we put these things on the ship for a reason. Shino no me. Yeah, the torpedo launcher just doesn't give two shits about my order to fire at this ship. The rest of the guns know that they should shoot it. The torpedo launcher knows that they should shoot it. But nobody actually takes any action. Okay. I'd love to see them fix that in... what are we getting? 3.3? Or 1.3. Version 1.3. Come on. How many duds? Place your bets. 1, 2, 3. 2 actual hits and 2 actual exploding torpedoes. Somebody call the papers. That's a record. You only missed 1. Yamashiro sacrificed a bit more for structural integrity. But the British sacrificed a bit more of their fleet. 10% structural. Now, I've been getting questions. How long is this series going to run for? Considering the state of affairs. I'm honestly... Goodbye. I'm honestly not sure yet. Because I'm thinking I can go all the way to 1950s. And try to get all sorts of advanced... Whoa. High-end weaponry. Well, short of missile tactics, that is. But the enemy is going to be farther and farther and farther behind, as you've been seeing. And this makes it a bit less interesting. Because even battles like these, where the enemy has more battleships, yes, they were damaged, but they still had okay guns. They're just pushovers. And I've been probably saying this for the last, I don't know, 20 episodes. The moment that you start taking up, you snowball, pretty much. Because you're going to be able to do more with less. You're going to be able to sink more ships with less ships of your own. And as you have less ships, as the enemy needs to build more ships, they're going to be spending more on actual building. Probably less on research, unless the AI gets magic funding. And as that happens, you just snowball more. Because they might eventually build up the ships again. But what they're not actually getting is better technology. Now, I am invading, as I was saying, so let's have a look at how that's going. It was very much a surprise to me. Because, well, I mean, I'm the Admiral, but maybe they should have mentioned it. Galicia. Jesus. I think this is the last territory of Austria-Hungary. Close to their original areas, Galicia. 39,000 men. But they're about to get some company. Because the Austro-Hungarians and the British, together about 50,000 men, are looking at about 1.1 million French, another 400,000 French, about 3 million Russians, and another 1 million Russians. So yeah, best of luck. We got a 91% advance there, 82 there, 68 there, and 97 there. So in one turn, Galicia might fall altogether. My push, coming from Montenegro, going into Croatia? Yes, we're pushing into Croatia, which would be great, because I would love the port of Spalato. It's a really big place, 321,000 tons. And right now, the ports that I'm using to repair my ships are getting a little crowded. So some of these ports would really benefit from having more port capacity here. It does look like the Soviets are also on the move. But I believe I should be able to get it. In case you're wondering how the hell am I getting there? Why am I not taking Bosnia? I guess you can just move right along this shoreline and somehow Croatia and Montenegro are connected. One way or another. What's this battle here? Oh, we're getting loners from the French. The Africaine from the Vérité class battleships. 44,000 tons of battleship, that's cute. 13-inch guns. I got heavy cruiser Kinpu. They got battleships Volcano and Ursa. Let's see how these French loners do. I don't really like them because I haven't built them. And ships that I don't build myself, I tend to mistrust a little bit. Because they're generally not up to my standards. But that might make for an interesting challenge. So what's this? The African. 13-inch guns, Mark III. Reloading in 56 seconds. Considering the high AP pen, I'm thinking we're going... yeah, capped. Capped AP shells and soft capped HE shells. HE shells should do a substantial amount of damage if they pen. AP shells less so, but very high amounts of pen. Rangefinder, coincidence 3. But interestingly, sonar 2. Okay. You also got 7.2-inch guns looking everywhere. You got a 5.6 in the stern. You got a whole bunch of no, not a whole bunch. You got a couple of 1.2s and you got some torpedo launchers. Side mount underwater torpedo launchers in 1936. They're just really old. The Afrikaan has also taken some damage. Heavy cruiser Kinpu is the only one I really trust. And this ship is one of mine. 9-inch guns, 5-inch secondary and 1.1-inch secondary against small stuff. We got CL2771. Potentially some sort of secret code name. I do really like the look of the French 7.6s. And these are Mark IV. Very nice. Definitely a more modern warship. Torpedo launchers out to a range of 8.6, firing 22-inch torpedoes, doing 60 knots. So these are short range, very fast torpedoes. And the Sultan, similar design. Okay, so we're going to use you as rushers. Raiding party, and then we got the Rapier. 37 knot destroyer. Using a single 5.1-inch gun on the bow. And a 1.4 on the stern. How off balance are you? Not that bad, 14.3. And the battleship? 44? Good lord, dude. This thing is incredibly bow heavy. Holy shit. This is what you get when you let the AI design ships. I mean, this is what you get when you let me design a ship. 2.1. Oh, we're going this way, boys. This way. Times 10. Let's see what the enemy ship has taken in damage. I would be... I am greatly surprised. I thought at this point, pretty much every ship has taken some sort of damage. From mines, from previous encounters, everything. Wait, even at 8 clicks you can't see me? Okay. They can't see me. Now they can. It's this little thing. That's doing the spotting. A destroyer. Oh, hello. You got here a lot faster than I thought you would. Okay, Rapier. How many torpedo launches you got? One on the stern, one triple, and one on the bow. Alright. Speedies, 46.3. So if I stuff these things in your face, what's going to happen to your structural integrity, I wonder. Also, CLs, we're going to make the second line of torpedo attack happen. There's one torpedo out. There is the rest of the torpedoes out. They haven't seen them yet. But I did get a comment lately. Somebody said the AI, regardless of the type of sonar... There, now they've officially detected them. Regardless of the type of sonar, they can immediately detect the torps because they have a torpedo detection, a guaranteed torpedo detection of 13 kilometers. I don't know if it's true. If it is, that's a heck of a lot of range. Nice dud. It's a heck of a lot of range. Is the Afrikaan doing anything useful? Yeah. Oh wow, we got a flooding hit. With a torpedo, no less. Outstanding. Outstanding. If I can sail my CLs to this side, port side can engage the BB there, starboard side can engage the BB on the other side. Afrikaan, you are pretty quick. I'll give you that much. You are pretty quick. Turn starboard. You got a 90% chance to hit. Dude. That's good. Just your chance to pen is less so. They're still focused on the DD. Nobody's interested in the CL. Okay. Okay. Ah, crap. The Ursa's going the wrong way. Right, fine. Oh. Is that for me? Smoke. Yeah, the Ursa is now very much interested in what the hell this CL is going to do. Split. Torp. That. Port side launchers. You. Oh, that is really poor timing. That is really poor timing. Now if you turn starboard a bit. Zigzag. You know what? If you can, just be really brazen and power right through. Because if I can use the port launcher on this and the starboard launcher on that, then I'm all for it. And it looks like it's going to work. That's going to be really painful if this all connects. Oh! Oh, yes. Ammo detonation. Starboard launcher from the 2771. Good lord. That was pretty violent. That was pretty violent. Can you engage this, please? And you... go after that little thing. Yep, she's gonna do it again. Boom. Boom. More boom. More boom. You got more torpedo launchers? Holy shit, you got a whole side mount battery? Jesus, I'm glad I never faced these up short range, because they're incredibly deadly. That is, if you use them in the sort of suicidal manner that I do. If you don't do that, it might not be that useful. Focus this, secondaries that. And look at this. The ship has done 30,000 damage, but taken 85. The Ursa is still trying to use her main guns against the enemy battleship. My battleship. Some of the secondaries are going off against... everything. But not against the light cruiser that just did a drive-by on her. Alright, that's fair. Okay then. If that's what you choose to do. You've done an amazing job. Alright. Sultan. Try to get a torpedo to connect with the stern of the ship. What? Oh, no, 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 no. Starboard launchers against the DD. BB. Portside launchers against the BB. If they can hit this? That'd be funny. Boink. Whose boink was that? Oh, go on. Yes? No? Yes? She hit a DD with a torp? Alright. Oh, come on. Come on. Steady as she goes. Torpedoes going out. Ursa, good luck. It's gonna be the end. It's the end. Jesus Christ, these French CLs. Boom. Goes out with a bang. Wow. So you're paying 37 million for this? Wow. Can I order DDs from the French? I really like this boat. Their accuracy leaves a little to be desired, but they don't care about that because they got torpedoes. And the witch... Kill the witch! Yeah, working on it. 48,000 damage by the Sultan? What kind of rangefinders you got? Coincidence 5. Okay. Wow. ACL, so what is it? Just a couple of 7.6s? Bow, stern, and a whole bunch of torpedo launchers to boot? Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Cool. I need to get new light cruisers. There is still a DD running away. Colombo. You should be able to catch that, right? Yeah, you will. We're gonna kill the witch. What was it again? If the witch can float, then she's a witch. So I guess this is a witch trial. She's still floating. Definitely a witch. Come on. Yep. Sorry, not a witch. Doesn't float anymore. Oh, and the Colombo also dies at the same time. Excellent. Really good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so that's another 3,093 victory points. The real question is, I would like new light cruisers. Can I build them? And I'm afraid the answer will be no, simply because my shipyards are too busy building new capital ships and repairing the other ones. So as much as I would like new light cruisers, I don't have anywhere near the building capacity that some of these other guys do. Such as the battleship, or such as the British, which are still building, I don't know, hundreds of new ships. They need them, and somehow they're able to build them. I just don't know how. It's AI magic. Something interesting here is that the British are still using a battleship at only 23,000 tons. I can't build anything this small. And I thought that the British had pretty high-end tech, so the Eagle, Lion-class battleship, must be really old. Because she's displacing less than my battle cruisers. The heavy cruisers are okay. But look at the price, 37 million. My shipbuilders don't get out of bed for less than 37 million. So I don't understand how they still have this, and I would like to see my submarines sink this thing. Just out of spite. Can they? No, they lightly damaged it. The shipyards are, well, they're not fully busy, but most of my ships are suspended from repair or suspended from building altogether. Because the ships that I still have undergoing repair, Amagiri for 4 months. We got a couple of the light cruisers, like Battle Cruiser Banyo, Battleship Divine Broadside for 6 months. Her sister ship is going to take 12 months. And I was working on various other ships, but I had to suspend all of those because my shipyards simply aren't big enough. As for designing new light cruisers, recently I did get the Yaeyama as an overhaul. That's those 49 knot speedboats. And I just haven't even gotten around to refitting all of those yet. So let's not design a new ship right now. Alright guys, that'll be it for today. I am actually hoping to go to peace with the British and the Austro-Hungarians so that I can claim some territory here. Although I'm also interested in just seeing the death of the Austro-Hungarian Empire altogether. Which, well, really shouldn't take that much longer. So join me next time for episode 45 and we're going to see what happens in the world. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then.